Hey guys, Nolar here, back with another video on the Jin&Nolar channel. And today, I asked you guys on Twitter a couple days ago. At this point, Jin and I were wondering, who do you guys think will be the Part 2 LR? Part 2 should probably be coming out sometime next week. So we just, get some speculation, get some thoughts and the ideas flowing, and, here we are. So Jin was supposed to join me, but work caught him up a little bit, so I'm just going to be here. But you guys let me know down below what your thoughts are on who the Part 2 LR is going to be, who you really hoping it's going to be, and what else could happen. So let's start it off here. Me and my brother aren't sure about the Part 2. However, we think LR Bardock might EZA. Yeah, so this is kind of interesting because the JP versus Global portion hasn't started yet, I don't think. It's the winner is going to get the Bardock, I think, and then the Frieza will go to the loser. And it's interesting that they've used the Bardock and the Frieza because they're not part of the Namek saga. It's got their own little special. So I was like, that's why the possibility of Bardock EZAing is pretty legit. And I think that'd be pretty good because, I mean, he doesn't do a ton of damage. Yeah, he's got very specific links, so he's not, utilized too great. And of course, we've got the AGL Dokkan Fest Bardock. So more than likely, if he gets an EZA, he will be utilized much more, and that'd be pretty good. I'm thinking that, though, in exchange, LR of Vegeta and Goku from when Frieza kills Vegeta to start the final fight. That's an interesting thought. We haven't seen the exchange mechanic in Tech Boo? Like Fat Boo into, Skinny Boo to Super Boo? Like, I think that's the last time we got an exchange unit, to be honest. Yeah, that could work. Well, we'll see how that happens. I think it'll be Vegeta from his fight against Frieza. Could also be Vegeta, Krillin, and Gohan. I actually really think if it's going to be Namek Saga themed, it'll be Vegeta, Krillin, and Gohan. The issue there, though, is like, what are the links that we're using here? And then the only teams they'll be on are like Planet Namek Saga and Joined Forces. Like, it'll be a pretty, niche LR. Like, I understand the thought process, and I agree. But just in terms of overall usability, it's going to be like the Broly trio, right? They've got two categories or 3 categories. That's it. So, and of course, Final Form Frieza and Base Spirit Bomb Goku. Could be a second form Frieza. Goresh is, he's always keen on the Final Form Frieza. The interesting part is I thought that this would be a Final Form Frieza transforming into Full Power Frieza, the Dokkan Fest LR. And I thought it would be Base Form Goku. Well, it could have been. No, I don't think it was going to be Base Form Goku because we already have that with the STR version. But a straight up Final Form Frieza would be pretty good. Base Spirit Bomb Goku would be pretty good. Either of the two. I don't think there's going to be 2 LRs because it typically aren't 2 LRs in this celebration. It's usually reserved for the anniversary. Usually it's a top legendary summon, which means there's 2 featured LRs. And in this case, in the last couple of years, the Million Download or Worldwide Celebration has utilized reworks. So Gohan a couple years ago got a rework on his SA versus I think last year was Majin Vegeta. He got a rework on his SA, the 12 key. So that could work. Probably the other option besides Bardock, I don't think he needs a really revamp. I mean, he's been old enough to get a revamp. I don't think he'll get one. Who knows? They could just throw it out of left field. The only other one I could think of would be Physical Trunks, the LR. And now, that's not exactly Namek Saga, but it's directly after. It just kind of points to if there's going to EZA a Summable LR, it's most likely either Trunks or Bardock. Physical unit, so great. But, that's, in my mind, where we're going here. So, Yardak, Goku, and Trunks, that's interesting. Yeah, so, oops. Hold on. Let me go back. Let me pull this up again. Yeah, so Final Form Frieza, Base Form Spirit Bomb Goku, that's something. Either Vegeta from versus Raccoon or versus Frieza fight. Well, we have this in the new event, right? Where he does that thing where he's got his arms stretched out like a T-pose. I mean, maybe that's a hint, but I think that's a hint to the version Z coming out slowly over the next 6 months that, they're going to give starter units that actually have good value for new accounts. There's that. LR Final Form Frieza plus LR Vegeta, plus EZA for physical LR Bardock. The other thing is Full Power Frieza, the STR, they could straight up EZA that one. Less likely compared to the other two of Bardock and Trunks, mostly because they're older, but they threw that book out the window when they EZA'd Goku and Frieza for the 6-year anniversary, right? So New chilled unit, that would be pretty good. Actually, I think I saw a comment, sorry to whoever I'm going to take this from, but maybe they bring back Super Strikes, bring back chilled or whoever. You know, that's an option. A Super Saiyan Bardock, just from the movie, or the special, I should say. That would be pretty cool, too. Just as a straight up LR. And that would actually kind of make sense. You know, now that I see this, it makes more sense because Super Saiyans, Goku leads the Super Saiyan category. That would be pretty great. We have a transforming Bardock. We have tons of Super Saiyan Bardocks. And like the funny thing is, I thought last year's Super Saiyan transforming Bardock was gonna have, what's it called? The EZAs for the Super Saiyan Bardocks. Like the physical one, the tech one. The STR one's a Super Saiyan 2. There's an INT one from the World Tournament. Is there an AGO one? I can't remember, but yeah. A Goku Black and Zamasu transforming into Emerged Zamasu, active into Corrupt, revive into Eternal Zamasu that becomes Rage Mode that lasts 3 turns. After 3 turns, Zeno erases you along with the banner-based unit, EZA Strength Rose, LR Tech, Black and Zamasu, because that's from Namek. You're not only in the wrong hockey, you're in the whole ass wrong series. Hey, I mean, this is something that could happen, just not now. So yeah. Easy LR Ginyu Force, yeah, but I don't think that's gonna be the summonable one. That's, you know, those are all farmable or, you know, drops or whatever. So, yeah, maybe a Vegeta either from that thing, the Super Saiyan LR that can come back after you beat up. Yeah, it could be interesting. I honestly think if you're gonna go with the whole like final fight with Vegeta, exchange into Goku, like that's pretty cool because it would be a base form Vegeta. There's not many base form Vegetas I can think of off the top of my head. I mean, obviously there's the Namek, not Namek, the Saiyan Saga ones, but if you ran this one would be in the Planet Namek Saga, and like it would work for that team, you know, maybe not for like Vegeta's family. Like, yeah, the Vegeta family, you know, makes sense, but you know, there's a lot of other Vegetas there. But yeah, that might not be a bad idea. Exchange form, we'll see. Ginyu Goku, that's a pretty good option too for an extreme unit, but usually the LRs are no, I take that back. Last year it was the physical Vegeta, and the year before that was the 17 18 exchanges into 16, right? Revive mechanic Vegeta, that's actually not bad. The revive is him being healed by Dende and getting a Zenkai boost. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty good thought. I mean, we haven't utilized the revive mechanic much outside of the 6th-year anniversary, right? There's only been like 3 or 4 units that utilize it. Actually, that's the only disappointment with these new Dokkan Fest LRs is none of them use the exchange mechanic, none of them use the revive mechanics or anything. There's opportunities for them to do it, and they just didn't, which is not a bad thing. It's just a little kind of worrisome because it's like you guys put these new mechanics in, you just haven't utilized them. Are you afraid to make cards too broken or something? I don't know. We'll see. Like exchange, we haven't seen it. Like I said, I don't think we've seen an exchange unit in a long time. Like it's been over a year now. LR first form Frieza and physical Bardock EZA revamp of LR Mecha Frieza, and these are options too. The LR first form Frieza, if you're reading the STR Prime Battle one, that's already got an EZA, but Kaioken times 20 Goku, final form Frieza, Vegeta from the fight with Frieza. These are all good options, guys. Kid Gohan and Krillin, that's another good one too. Another Join Forces card. I think that's a pretty good option. It'd be cool to see Revival Vegeta, whose animation is either him breaking out of a pod or Dende reviving him. That's it. So a lot of some of you guys are really hammering on the Planet Namek theme, which, I mean, it makes sense. It's the theme of the celebration, but it could throw something completely out of left field, right? Again, the Bardock one is an interesting thought process. Screaming Namek Vegeta, but I'm gonna like a Ginyu or an OP Bulma support. Hopefully something with one of the rare mechanics like exchange or revive. A Bulma card, like that's one way they could sell us a Bulma card that exchanges into something pretty crazy, right? Yeah, because like most people wouldn't, you know, get or summon for a Bulma card, but yeah, that might be something there. There is a good thought process. And then Carrie here says, Bardock, yeah, this would be interesting. Yeah, so a lot of Gokuon, Krillin, Vegetas. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that. LR Krillin getting blown up by Frieza. Okay. Kaioken Goku would be cool, like because all the Kaioken Gokus have been like, you know, Kaioken mechanic was named because he was the first unit to stack attack. Like back then it was just like you had a static number, that was it. But like he was the first one. I think the AGL one was the first one, but he like stacked huge damage. You know that's like super outdated. Of course, he's gotten an awakening and easy A's and stuff like that, so he's somewhat decent now. But you know, infinite stacking attack unit like that, that's something. Yeah. Visual change from broken armor to being fully healed, like that's pretty good. Ginyu, I do like the concept of a Ginyu or Goku Ginyu, something like that. I think that's pretty cool. LR Planet Vegeta, yeah. And yeah, lots of other stuff. So I appreciate everyone with their responses. I'm pretty glad that you guys have put some stuff in here. It got me thinking a lot of different things. And of course the Dandre with his Namek Saga 17, because that makes a lot of sense. So yeah, you guys haven't followed me on Twitter, please, description down below. We'll have my Twitter, all that stuff. And yeah, too bad Jane couldn't make it, but we're busy people these days. So you guys let me know what you guys think about what's coming up next, and then if it does come up, we'll talk about it then. But for the most part, guys, thank you so much. We'll catch you on the next one. Nolar out.